over time, I have noticed one particular thing, and is that women do not support women. Like, it is kind of contradicting that the gender that is meant to be supportive of each other are actually not together. We're not together. That's the funny thing. People talk about women this, women that, women initiative, women this, women trying to support women, women empowerment, women, all these women stuff going around. But when you come down to the ground level, to the it of it all, women don't support women. Let me give you an instance. You walk into an office as a lady. What's the first thing that comes to your mind whenever you see the person at the reception table, at the position where you have to ask for help or where you have to reach out for inquiry or for assistance, and you find out that it's a fellow woman, it's a fellow woman, it's a fellow lady? Then you be like, you don't finish. Like, you know that come rain, come sunshine, if you no go today, you ain't going anywhere today. Like, you are gonna waste a lot of time because you know that she's not going to support you. She's not going to give a fuck. She's not going to try to assist to make things a little bit easier for you. But imagine if it's a guy that you meet at that table. Like, you know that everything does settle. That he can empathize at least because he feel like women shouldn't be stressed, women shouldn't be this, women shouldn't be that. And then I know there are some negative side of that, but it is more advantageous when you meet a guy than when you meet your fellow lady at the position of help. And the problem being that women are competitive to their fellow women by nature. Like, yes, we are trying to actively change that, but unknowingly, unrealistically, by nature, we try to view our fellow women as another predictor. And that's helping her out, consider yourself in her shoe, does not even apply. That's not the first thing coming to your mind. You'll be like, why is she even stressing me? Can't she do this? Like, why is she even here? Why is she breathing? But if a guy walk into the office, you came before the guy, you're sitting down waiting. He just says a few or three words and then he goes in. You're still there waiting. And then she'll be like, it's like you stay here till tomorrow. Like, they don't even try to, the list of assistants, you're not going to get it. And it is quite funny that we fight for women rights and everything, whereas the fellow women that are actually meant to help each other out do nothing. They don't do anything. You get more listening ear when you meet the opposite gender than when you meet your fellow gender. And the funny thing is that men actually understand this and they help themselves. If a guy walks into an office that a normal guy is in, he's going to get full attention than when a lady walks in. But when a lady walks into an office that is headed by a lady, she knows that today no be today. Like, you're not going to get anything. That this your trip today has no meaning. Unless if the lady is someone that actively tries to shrink that primitive natures of hers and give listening ear to all at an equal level. It's not that she's going to give any special something. Just, she's neutral. That's how you're going to get something when you walk into an office that is headed by a lady. So I don't blame people that be like, women shouldn't be led into power because it's gonna spoil everything. It's not that it's gonna spoil everything. It's just that they have this competitive nature whenever a fellow woman walks in. But when a fellow man walks into another man's office, they spark up from there. And that is why men can converse even when they have not known each other for years. Even they just met 5 minutes ago. They are going to rapport than when two women who have known each other for 5 years, they practically live in the same compound, but they have not spoken to each other. So you'll be wondering, what type of gender is this? What is all these women empowerment even talking about when they're not ready to help themselves? So why am I saying this? Why I'm saying this is that I'm not saying that it is good or bad. It's just that we have to actively work on this if we are truly serious about women empowerment, women supporting women. You have to actively take conscious action. Whenever your fellow woman walks in, give her beneficial treatment. Be partial. Men are partial to men, so why can't women be partial to women? We should be partial to our fellow women. We should listen to them. We should give them that special treatment. That is the thing. That is just the core of it all. Give ourselves special treatment. That is how we are going to progress. That is how we are going to stop all these years and years of fighting for empowerment, fighting to be seen, and nothing is being done. It's because when our fellow women step into power, they don't do anything. If anything, they start being hostile to fellow women. So if we consciously fight this, that's it. Like, we have won it. And that is the reason why men are happy to empower a lady, because they know that when she's in power, she's not going to empower other ladies. She will rather empower other men than empower other ladies. So if we can consciously curb this, it's going to make a lot of difference. And believe me, that's the first step we have to make towards real women empowerment.